Hello, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Iron Chef Tim Cook. Today we are going to make what has been called a cheesy vegetable soup, but I'm going to put chicken in it, make it a little different. So first it calls for 3 cups of chicken broth, which you can see on my back shelf. I'm actually going to use 3.5 cups so that I can add the chicken. Hopefully that'll be enough to compensate for the extra amount of food. You boil the chicken broth, add your pasta. Once that's cooked, then you add your vegetables, some garlic powder. I believe it's a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. You'll see that back there in a second. And I'm also going to add the chicken, which the pasta is already cooked. So I'm going to lower the heat and add the chicken, the vegetables, and the garlic powder. Quarter teaspoon garlic powder. Roughly a couple of cups of chicken. Don't have to put it all, but I love chicken. So we'll say most two cups. It actually calls for a bag of mixed frozen vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. So we'll add that. This you stir in. Make sure I get it everything good and covered. Then it says, after you, which I already have, lowered the temperature to a medium temperature, you cover, allow that to sit for about 5 minutes. Stir occasionally. While that's going on, I'll tell you the other ingredients. So the original pasta that it recommended, Walmart did not have. I'll put the ingredients in with the comments. So instead I got penny pasta. The chicken broth I made sure was the low sodium. I try to eat as little amount of salt as possible with anything that I eat. The vegetables, again, was just a frozen bag, mixed vegetables. The chicken is actually pre-cooked chicken, so it was pre-cooked. I just shredded it up. Quarter teaspoon garlic powder. Once this now cooks a little, you will add 2 cups of shredded cheese. The recipe calls for American shredded cheese. I'm using a Fiesta blend. I may actually throw in a little cayenne pepper. I don't know. With me, I love things that have a little kick to it. Along with the cheese, a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream to thicken it up and give it the soup texture. So we will make sure this cooks for about 5 minutes just to basically soften the vegetables. Like I said, the chicken was already cooked. You can buy, the rotisserie chickens and things at Walmart that's already pre-cooked. But if you don't have a lot of time, which this really doesn't take much time at all. I actually had the ingredients set out just to make things a little quicker, but you take 5 minutes to set the ingredients out altogether to make the soup, additional 15 minutes or so 25 minutes total. I also bought a loaf of French bread to go with the soup. Most likely this will be my lunch, possibly also dinner to go with some football this evening. I think that's been in there a couple of minutes. So while that's finishing up, I will quickly tell you the reason why, as a Lions Club, we decided to do these videos. One of the main reasons is we have several different committees, and some of those committees focus on being healthy, providing knowledge and information on how to be healthy, how to limit, eating things that would cause a diabetic to have issues or to actually, cause pre-diabetes or things like that. So as a group, as a club, we decided it would be fun to, throw out some easy recipes that are relatively healthy, better options than going and eating fast food all the time. So Blind Jen actually posted a video of making her, I'm assuming it was her recipe for guacamole, which looked delicious. My first attempt at posting something, I did not have a video with it. The stand that I'm using for my phone, I did not have it on me at the time. But it was salmon, which was delicious. If you look back in the previous postings on our page, you'll see the recipe for that. Try it out. It's very simple, but it's delicious. I decided to do the soup today, mainly because it's simple and I'm not greatly hungry, but I do love soups and bread, cheese, so I thought this was an easy option. But also, as a group, we wanted to start promoting being healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. As a Lions Club, there's several members who do things on a daily basis, go for walks. I run the trail sometimes, so I'm encouraging everyone to post things like that on our our Facebook page that we do, and even people who aren't in the Lions Club. If you're someone who regularly goes to the gym and you have goals of losing 10 pounds and you want to tell us your story and show the things that you're doing to accomplish that healthy lifestyle and healthy living, please, more than welcome. Message us at the Lions Club and we will gladly look it over and post it on our page if it's appropriate. So anything that we can post to promote living healthy. If someone's watching this video and you just so happen to be a dietitian or a healthcare professional, a doctor, a nurse, or someone who specializes in diabetes, and you want to post some things and even start up a discussion group with these videos, I think that would be wonderful. We would love to do things like that. I believe that's about 5 minutes. I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of shredded cheese. Again, I'm using the Fiesta blend. I do think I'm going to add a little cayenne pepper and some of the heavy whipping cream. So let me find my cayenne pepper. Okay. I will add that first. And me, I usually, when it comes to the cayenne, I don't measure it out because, like I said, I love a little kick. Half a cup heavy whipping cream. And an entire 2 cups of shredded cheese. I'm bad about adding more cheese because, like I said, soups and cheese and bread and things like that, I absolutely love. Which is good in moderation. Breads and things like that, especially, you want to try to limit how many of the carbs you eat. But once you get the heavy whipping cream and the cheese in, the idea is to allow it to melt the cheese. So I want to stir that in pretty well. once that melts, shouldn't take but a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes maybe. I think that's what even the recipe says. But after a couple of minutes, it should be melted, pretty well thickened up. And I'll try to give you video of what it looks like without knocking over my phone stand. And I did spill a little, but let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah. So you can see it's thickened up, has the good cheesy color to it, still bubbling, so I can turn that down and actually just let it simmer. But that's essentially the recipe and how to make it. I'm going to try to make sure I get that even again. So I will just cover this and let it sit for a few minutes, even cool down a little bit, and that'll be my lunch. So thank you for watching. I do have to challenge someone. I thought about challenging someone who is not a lion, but I do think I'm going to challenge a lion just because a couple weekends ago, a few of us went to our yearly fall conference, and one of the lions apparently is a very particular eater, I guess you could say. So I'm curious to see what recipes and things that she could come up with on a regular basis, and I'd like to see what she eats. So my challenge is to Lion Lisa Harris, and I will post that with the comments. I am challenging you to record yourself making a simple, healthy meal and post it to our Facebook page. Thank you.